Hello my fellow Shogun 2 players! Zaript here with my Jutsu Infinitum and Vim. Hello guys!
Hello.
Hello.
Yep, we're all here, we on Waterfall, and this is actually finals of VMS 1v1 tournament. Possibly the last big Shogun 2 tournament, vanilla Shogun 2. And it's Prussian Prince against StellarFire. So first map is Waterfalls, format of the match will be best of 5. On to the death, indeed Stella, indeed. So the dojos on the map are Shrine, Sword Dojo and Archery. And we can see two Rush dojos being on the lower side and Archery dojo being on a higher side. Before game, Majutsu predicted Rush from Prussian Prince and it indeed looks like a Rush. Like a pure one.
But then on Stellar's part, I also do not see any skirmishers.
Yep.
But I think, well, he does have very strong katanas. So I thought maybe he had fire rockets, but I'm not sure now.
Yeah, well, let's take a look at compositions. Yeah. Prussian rushes for Archery Dojo with his light cavalry, Yari Cavalry rank 4, then we see Fire Cavalry rank 6, and another Yari Cavalry rank 2, so 4 cavalry units on his right flank. Then on his left we have 2 light cavalry, 1 Naginata attendants going for Shrine against the Sword attendants, yeah, important dojo to at least deny. Then his general, it's leadership gen, then we have Long Yari Ashigaru forgotten behind. Then there is BP Sam rank 6 hiding in a forest. In the middle we have Katana Cavalry rank 2 actually. Smart choice, smart choice. And the whole core is low on Sword Ashigaru core.
Oh,
it's 4 of them rank 9.
Okay. Thought maybe cap charges coming in, but they both pull back. So go ahead.
Well, I'm done with Prussian Prince build. 2 more Naginata.
So for Stellar, he has 1 Sword Attendant being destroyed by Naginata Attendant and Light Cav from Prince. He's sending a Fire Cav there to support. Then in the near the Sword Dojo, he has a Light Cav and a level 6 Waka Raider fighting a Lone Sword Ashigaru. He's sending 2 Attendants, 2 Naginata Attendants and a Sword Attendant forward towards the Archery. Then he has, I think, 4 level 9 Katana Samurai with Banzai. Another attendant in the center. Light Cav and a Yari Cav level 6 behind those. Another Yari Cav level 6 and another Light Cav and a leadership gen.
Yep.
So also a rush build.
Yeah, and near Shrine, this Fire Cavalry already did interesting job supporting Sword attendants so that they will not rout. They still fight. Was interesting attempt. He got full unit of light cavalry out of this for only 1 man in fire cavalry unit. And interestingly enough, this fire cavalry have 58 men, so it came unrested.
Okay, but he's trading 1 Waka Raider against a Lone Sword, and I guess that is a decent trade in terms of cost.
Yeah, a lot of charges in the middle, so now, yeah, Katana Cavalry will come in, and we will see if it can chop enough.
Katana Samurai for Stellar already wavering. Banzai.
Yeah, 2 cavalry units supporting Prussian Prince forces from behind, but he needs to be... oh, and he will be fast. Another Katana Samurai wavering. Will there be Banzai in time? Attendants routing.
Nope.
Katana Samurai. Oh, that's a huge mistake. And we can see that StellarFire doing actually fairly well in between Sword Dojo and Shrine. He winning cavalry fight there, but it may cost him the main engagement.
Yeah, and Prince has BP Sam and Long Yari Ashigaru still in reserve.
Yeah,
and Stellar put in all of his forces into the center.
In fact, I think Prussian Prince... no, I will not say got it yet.
Stellar didn't have his general close at all.
Yep.
So they don't have the morale support, no stand fight. Prince does have stand fight.
Yeah, so he clearly have boost in melee, And now he have, well, it's only, no, BP Sam and Naginata attendants flanking. I think this game is likely done on a long run. Obviously not because of lone
Well,
swords.
Stellar has a lot of cavalry left, but the BP Sam and the long Yashigaru, that will be the main problem Stellar needs to deal with, and that's gonna be difficult.
And when there is no infantry left, Stellar will be the one to attack, if rules are like normal.
I'm not sure if that's in the rules though, but he is the attacker because he chose his map.
Ah, okay. Now his cavalry is pinned down, rally used, but Naginata attendants will join the fight.
Yashigaru is getting into that fight with the cav units.
Yep.
General
and
of Stellar is stand and fight or dismounted or something, and it's dying quickly.
Fairly quickly here. Yeah, I think still for late game Prussian Prince position a bit more favorable.
Yes.
He have 2 spear units and full gen against mostly cavalry army. And
yes,
he will get the
sending
gen out
all
of
of his
it.
forces in there.
Stella needs to kill this gen, like, and Prussian Prince, smart move, even smarter. He still have cavalry for his gen. He still has horses, so he will get cavalry unit out of it.
Well, Stellar had the massive cav advantage, but he does not have that anymore. Yeah, this is pretty much over.
Yeah, and
he does have that fire cav, but it's not gonna kill a long Yariash and BP Sam.
Yeah, and I have to ask myself, what was the need to actually take infantry engagement near archery dojo? I believe the only reason is that StellarFire was sure his infantry is superior, but did he not account for katana cavalry? I'm not sure. Personally, I believe archery dojo was a bad bet. He should have
and
just...
level 9 katana Sams are not really a good choice against lone swords, but he might not have known that Prince was gonna take lone swords.
Yeah, well, I mean, he definitely knew it when he came to a battle, when he saw them, so he could have adjusted his decision to not go for that engagement. So I guess probably the only reason StellarFire, may he win yet? I don't think so. But the only reason he is losing is this freaking infantry fight, because he was doing quite well in other areas. So fire cavalry goes for last attempt to catch general, but Gen will get away. Nice game, plain and simple, and honestly, considering 2 builds, I would give advantage to StellarFire just because both armies had katana cores, which means armies that heavy on cavalry have an advantage if it gets rid of enemy cavalry before engagement, which it can. And
yes,
after that it's your game to lose.
But a pretty straightforward match, both players just going in for the rush. Yeah, the more cost-efficient one, I think, beats the more expensive rush.
Yeah, and the stronger one, interestingly enough. Well, in my opinion, stronger one. Like if it played differently.
Well, if you were looking at the stats, just unit by unit, Lone Swords Ashigaru, they had 23 attack because of the stand and fight, and at some point due to Banzai. And Stellar's Katana Sams also had 23 attack because he wasn't in stand and fight, hadn't used the Banzai yet. So in that regard, they kill about at the same speed, maybe a bit faster because they have higher defense, so they don't die as much actually. But 150 men against 120, it's just more cost efficient. Banzai Lone Swords against Banzai Katana Sams.
Well, Katana Cavalry played its role, like important one, and Fire Cavalry. Actually, I wonder if StellarFire got advantage in Cavalry. Let me see. So Prussian Prince led sword by deployed. He had two Yari cavalry, 1 fire cavalry, 1 katana cav. While StellarFire had... Actually, StellarFire didn't have cavalry advantage. And since he didn't, my all previous insinuations were probably wrong. He did well in cavalry fight, but he didn't have any significant upper hand in that area.
2 Yari cav for both a fire cav. Yeah, Prince had the katana cav as an extra cav unit. But then Stellar started really well, killing off some light cav.
Indeed, so pretty much for
free. At the end he had more cav left, but yeah, wasn't enough.
Yeah, well, that's first game, guys. Thank you for watching and see you in a game too, very soon. Stay tuned.